Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What's up, LEGO fans, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Breaking News. We are once again here at the Brick Slopes LEGO Convention for one more episode anyway. So as I watch this on the other side of my screen here, I go, wow, I remember when I was there in that seat. Irregardless, if you are a fan of LEGO and you remember a time when you hopped in your car and you saw something called choke that you had to pull to make sure your engine ran smoothly, chances are you might enjoy this episode. Am I right?
Could be.
Did you ever have one of those?
I remember it.
There's not a lot of them.
I remember it more on my lawnmower as a kid. I was like, I don't know what this does.
It was in my car as a teenager that my
Yeah.
dad let me drive, and I was like, oh, okay, I got to hold this thing out. And I thought it was great. There's the choke button on my curb. It was great. A 1979 Mazda RX-7 with the rotary engine in it. Remember those? The Winkle? The Winkle engine. That should be the nostalgic news. The Winkle engine. How many of you guys remember the rotary engine in the Mazda RX-7? And they brought it back in the RX-8 for a little while, I think. Did
they?
I don't know. Was that the Winkle? I don't know. Where, you know, instead of the cylinders going up and down, they went in a circle.
Okay.
Yeah, horrible car. Anyway, I mean, it looked beautiful. It was gorgeous. I mean, it looked like a Ferrari, according to some 10-year-olds. But in the end, we had this joke about it. We said, if somebody can get in that car, start it, and get it to drive away, they deserve it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of funny. There was a commercial in the last couple years from Volkswagen, and it was, this guy had a manual transmission, and they pull up in park, and they get out, and his buddy's like, aren't you going to lock the car? He's like, no, it's manual. No one's going to be able to
No
steal
one's
it.
gonna steal it. Yeah.
So,
That's clever. Yeah, that's true. That's more so very true now, man. Like you have to get a stick shift, you have to special order it.
yeah, they're harder to find, and we just, because everyone in my family knows how to drive a stick. There's a whole story behind that, but we'll go into that in the LEGO podcast.
Yeah.
But they're, number one, it's a very small market that will buy it because they can't drive it.
Yes.
And if they do, they might burn out the clutch in a week.
Seriously,
Anyways, there's your
man.
story.
Yeah.
But no, the thing about it is you really have to almost special order it because people, they can't drive, so they don't sell it.
You know, the idea of, I will say, it has its appeal. I've driven a stick probably just as long as I've driven a standard. And I had one for about... are they clapping at
I don't know,
us?
are they clapping at us?
I know, it's hard to tell because of the...
This is why we can't have nice things.
How many times has she come by?
She's walked back and forth. And the funny part, people are like, who is that person? She's a
Photobombing
Lego
her.
master.
She's a Lego master, yeah.
Watch, you might see her later.
You might.
It might be her walking back and forth.
Oh my
But
gosh.
anyway.
Just like what?
So
I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway,
yes.
standard. I was telling Jimmy, who is right here, by the way, with me at the show, he saw an image of a vehicle that had 4 pedals. He's like, 4 pedals? What do those all do? Remember that, Jimmy? Never mind. Oh, anyway. Got a custom build here on this
yes.
thing.
We have a build for today. This will be our review.
This is just on the table.
This was just on the table
I
we
just
found.
built this, yes.
The public hours just ended.
Yeah, that's
And
why it's nice and
someone
quiet
asked,
now.
is this yours? We said no. It's kind of cool. Look at the legs, like swing.
That is fantastic.
I don't know. I do like it.
That's clever. Is it Paul Bunyan's
Babe, the blue ox?
Blue Ox? Yeah, the Blue Ox.
I don't know.
There you go. Well, it's got some interesting hooves.
But it's got like red eyes. Oh,
Yeah.
I broke
Oh, you
it.
broke
I broke it. It's all better. It's all fixed. Anyway, there we go.
Tail end of that.
Okay.
Yeah, regardless, so let's do this, guys. We have some stuff to talk about. We don't have a lot of time because we got to go to the award ceremony here pretty soon, where we will.
I don't know why we have to go.
Where we will receive the grand prize. Oh, hold on. Yes, Jimmy.
Help me find Josh.
He's right there. There you go. I found him.
Dang, that was awesome.
Oh, he took
stole
your
my
Lego
prop.
knife and went after him.
Aw, look at him go. Man.
Oh, he either kicked or dropped
Could
a
drop
brick.
something there. Okay, we got to get back. We got to focus,
Okay.
man.
So we're
All
going
right,
to go to the award ceremony where we get what?
where we will accept the grand prize offering for
Participation.
we get a participation. participation award.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna get. No, this has been a fantastic show. I'm exhausted. Yesterday,
they're probably exhausted about hearing about Brick Slope.
I'm sure you guys are, but this is once a year, so just deal with it. All right, just deal with it. We've been talking to so many people. Yeah, today especially. Yesterday, I was kind of huddled down in our little area there because I was repairing the castle, but that was fixed. And today I was just like a lot of family came in today. I was giving them the tour. My parents came in. My sisters came in. And it's been a lot of fun showing him, again, my dad, he's like, so where's your stuff? Like, here. He's like, all right, anything else? No, I guess not. Love you. Bye.
If you want to meet his dad, you can watch the live stream #2 from Brick Slopes. He
was
on that one.
Yeah, he's on that one. I ran into them there and said, hey, what's going on? And said hi. It was great. It was good stuff. There was a lot of impromptu people on that live stream. Because we were walking around.
Yes. We had a Lego Master. We had all kinds of stuff.
We sure did. Yeah. That was great.
So look, I got a special drink delivery.
Hey, should we start with an agree to disagree before I forget it?
You better, because that's the problem I have.
Okay, let's do this thing. Okay, so I'm thinking of this in my head, and it's gonna be hard to kind of put in words, but I'm gonna do my best here.
It's a good start so far.
Bricklink has a spot here, not a vendor spot, like a booth. They have a booth over here, and they have all of the new BDP Series 3 sets out there.
Also featured on the live stream.
Also featured on the live stream.
Yes.
When I talk about Bricklink, do you think people, AFOLs, let's say AFOLs in general, which is going to be the majority of our audience, is Bricklink more popular, or okay, where would you rather go to buy your Lego? LegoShop.com or Bricklink.com?
Well, I can't thumbs up to that. What, this is Lego and this is Bricklink?
Okay, let's do this. We would rather go to Bricklink to shop Lego than Lego.com. Okay?
Parts or sets or what?
Doesn't matter. That's the thing. As an AFOL, I go to Bricklink more to buy my sets and pieces. That's it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. I don't know. Whatever.
I could have worded that better. Like, let's say, I like Bricklink more than Lego now.
Is that the statement? I like Bricklink.
Okay.
Wow.
I would rather.
You should have just started with that one.
Okay, shut up. Okay. How about this? Let's time out. This is my first official timeout. I haven't used a timeout in a long time.
I know.
Okay. Look, I was just thinking of this in my mind. Okay, so you guys gotta just give me a break. I didn't write it down. All right. So, I would rather buy Lego on Bricklink than Lego.com, or a Lego store. Like, I prefer getting my Lego from Bricklink than Lego. There you go.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. I was waiting for you to do countdown.
2, 3.
We gotta disagree.
Yes! Woo! We disagree. All right. So what is your reasoning on why you disagree with that?
So the thought I had is, where do I buy more? And this past year, I mean, I've bought a lot recently when I was building the Oswald vignettes and those kinds of things. But I have bought more Lego from Lego.com than Bricklink.com.
Yeah, okay. So this is what's recently happening.
I mean, and I don't know that I necessarily prefer it. I think it depends on what I'm buying. If I'm buying parts, I'm going to go to Bricklink. If I'm buying sets, I'm generally going to go to Lego.
Yeah.
Unless I'm looking, if I'm looking for the Indiana Jones sets or that kind of thing, that would be something.
Yeah.
But
no, I get you.
That was my thought behind it. How about you? You say you like Bricklink.
Like you.
Is that because you stopped buying things on Lego? I'm sorry. I can't help it. I just can't help it, Alex.
He just cannot help himself, can he?
Someone came by the booth. Remember? Sorry, I'm going to take a timeout.
Timeout.
Do you remember I told you the story about the gal that I met at the Farmington store that said, I really like it when you give Alex a hard time?
Yeah.
She came by.
Oh.
I'm like, I met you at the store. She's like, yeah. She's like, where's Alex? She wanted to give you a hard time.
Oh, great.
I'm like,
that
he'll
would
be
great.
here.
That would be great.
I don't know that you ran into her. Anyways,
man.
Continue.
No, I brought that up because I thought about, it's more about your recent experiences with it. And recently, it's been a lot of Bricklink. Yeah. Not just because of the BDP series. Like, I love BDP. It's been a lot of fun getting these Bricklink Designer Program sets, right? And talking to Alex has been fascinating. And we're gonna talk to him later too. Yeah. But but pieces like,
well, you mean we talked to him 2 weeks ago?
I talked to him a couple weeks ago in that episode, if you guys remember. It was a
It was a
great
great
conversation. And we had, when I think about it, like when we think about pieces,
No.
where do we get our pieces? It's Bricklink.
See, now, if you had worded the question,
Sure.
I prefer to get my Lego parts,
Yes.
then I probably would have said Bricklink.
And I think everybody else would agree with you.
Yeah.
Right? That's great. But when you think about like just Lego in general, I think you're right. Most people are going to agree with you and say, yeah, it's going to be Lego.
It depends what
But-
you're looking for. If I'm looking for
Yeah,
a retired
yeah.
set, I'm not going to get it on Lego.com.
Sure.
I'm going to go to Bricklink.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
makes
that's
sense.
just the way it works.
Yes, it is. Yeah. But just in my recent experience, it's mostly been Bricklink. You know, whether it's pieces or the BDP sets, but primarily the BDP sets is kind of like I don't know. It seems like it's kind of like in a good stride right now, and I don't know if it's because I'm here because I'm all hyped up about it because they're here and I can see the actual sets that are going to be coming out in several months from now.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful. I love them. They're exciting, and. But yeah, no, that's the only reason I brought that up, and it really just depends. Like I could change my mind next month depending on what's going on, right? So, but no, there was something I had to bring up, so
Okay.
I wanted to bring some content for you guys.
All right.
There you go. That was it.
Thank you for bringing content.
You know what though? Like those girls I was talking to, well, they flagged me down,
Okay.
and they were working for a company called Frog, like the ribbit.
FROG.
Frog.
Okay.
And I guess they've been hired as a consultant from Lego, and hopefully I'm okay saying this, but they're reaching out to AFOLs, influencers, people who are in
influence.
Yeah, that's
You're a big deal.
I'm a pretty big deal. Yeah.
Oh, we disagreed.
We disagreed. Oh, there's another one. There you go. And they were kind of talking. They wanted to know, like, what's the insight about like how people see Bricklink versus Lego? Like you think about Lego, it's like the goodwill with a logo. Like for example, the Coca-Cola brand. There's a lot of goodwill that's brought in with that, and the same thing with Lego. And they're kind of trying to get I guess a pulse on what people would think if like they see Lego and Bricklink very synonymous. Like that's kind of how I saw this going. And there's pros and cons to it. And I kind of shared my experience with and my frustrations with Lego Pick-a-Brick online. I said, when I say people, I say like people like us, the AFOLs, right? We're not there collecting this toys. We're adult collectors. And when we look at pieces, we would love to buy brand new pieces, but we're going to get them on the cheap as best we can. We want a great deal. Bricklink makes that really easy for us with our wish lists. It makes it easy for us to download a file on, like, let's say Rebrickable, if you want to build a mock, right? If I see like Brick Artisan, like, oh, I like Brick Artisan's Rebrickable mock, I download the instructions and I have the pieces, and man, it's like magic how it uploads into Bricklink.
Yep.
And then it says, oh, okay, if you want all these right now, here's the 2, 3, or 4 stores that you can order from right now that will get your complete order. It is so easy. There is nothing like that on Lego Pick-a-Brick online. Nothing like that. What's he doing? Jimmy, get down from
Don't
there.
go up that. That'll break, man.
Get down. That's not for people. That's for cars.
Jimmy is climbing up the road ramp.
It's like, whose kid is that? Unsupervised.
Give him a sword. He thinks he has all the power.
Jimmy's been a trooper. He's been here with me for the last, 7 hours. So he's hanging in there. Mommy's not off work quite yet.
You were bored?
I'm sorry you're bored. But
You can
this
sit and watch a
entire-
riveting podcast. I
you have
heard
this-
it was exciting and riveting.
Exciting. It is exciting and riveting. Riveting stuff.
He's gonna sit down and watch. Now you got an audience.
Man, if my dad was doing this and now it's him, man, I would be going bonkers. But such is life. He's actually watching us. How are we
Good.
doing, Jimmy? Can you see us both in this shot?
Is it
Good.
recording?
All
Oh,
right,
that's good.
fantastic.
It's at 14 minutes and 3 seconds.
Wow, we're
that's
knocking
a
it out of
long
the park.
time. 14
Yeah.
minutes.
I wanted to also say, before I forget my train of thought, I did bring up and by the way, Jabo, this is for you. Are you ready for this? Hopefully he's watching. I said, people do not like the inability to buy exclusive sets. Like if you have like a Lego house set, it really drives people crazy that they can't buy that unless they have some sort of hookup.
Go to eBay or
yeah,
something.
or buy it for a premium or have a contact there. And so like AFOLs don't like that. And also I brought up the fact that there's the codes for elements are not all the same,
Yeah.
and not all the colors. And I brought up like my brick yellow.
So I was
conundrum.
chatting with Alex from the
Yeah.
Bricklink Designer Program, and I told him that. I said, look, I don't know if you're the guy or not, but I said, this is one thing I would say, and I understand why it happens. Like the colors, are translated from Danish on the
Sure.
Lego site.
Sure.
But most people, I don't speak Danish, you don't speak Danish, I'm gonna guess most people don't. And so I told them, I'm like, it would be cool if they even just put in parentheses the other site's color.
Yes.
You know, you go on to Pick a Brick online, and it could be sand yellow, parentheses tan.
Yeah.
And the other's tan, parentheses, sand yellow. Then it's going to be easier for everyone, and you don't end up with bright yellow.
Yep. Yes.
Because I told him,
'Cause
you
that's
had
what
that, and I
happened to
said,
me.
it's funny because
This guy.
6 to 9 months earlier, we had the same discussion
Yeah.
because I was screwed.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know? And my wife's
And we're
asking me,
not
what are you
alone.
going to do with 1,000 of those tiles?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Nothing.
So,
I mean, I like tiles and everything, but goodness gracious.
We're
man.
gathering quite an audience here. We're pretty,
Yeah. It's a
pretty
sold
big.
out. It's a sold out crowd of 2.
Sold out of 2, and it's not Jimmy.
I know. How about that? We're climbing the range.
He lasted
guys.
about 5 seconds.
Yeah, he did.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say there.
All right. I do have a story from Brick Slopes. I don't
Wow.
think we've talked about.
Well, we're still at Brick Slopes. This
So-
is very relatable.
Okay, I have a thing for you. This is a
Oh, is this a
degree to disagree, and then we'll talk about the story.
Go.
I think the Lego badges are cool.
These?
Yeah, I like the Lego badges. There you go. That's the statement. I'm not gonna give a 5-minute change it, whatever. That's it.
Wow, that was good. I don't know. The
You
badges.
gotta come with an answer. You like them or you don't.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
What's not to like? And I'm here. It's like I hate these stupid
I will tell
badges.
you.
I'm not
I
going
will
to
tell
say
you.
that.
So number
But
one,
that wouldn't be true either. I love these.
number one, it's easy for them to grow. Like, because you see people, they wear them and they're like down to their belly
Okay.
button.
Okay. Letting
So-
them grow. Okay. Hold on. I thought
Let me
that was.
finish what I was going to say
Go
about
ahead.
it, and then
Go
you
ahead.
can talk about the
Go
thing
ahead.
you don't like.
Do it. Do it.
So you still have to watch this on the show, by the way. Wait, it's his channel. I don't care. So you gotta. These people let it grow. Like this is the first thing. And then they've got, they customize it, but the problem is things fall off of them. And that's what happened to my wife today. She had her sig fig on there, and it fell off, and we don't know what happened to it. And
It's rough.
She's
Yeah,
upset because it was a custom printed one she got at the Lego
it's
store.
truly unique.
And it might be
One of
in the
a
brick
kind.
pit. It might be in some kid's bag, and they don't
Sucks,
know.
man.
It's already got different heads. Who knows? Probably has no hands or legs. They'll live. Just keep watching the camera here. This is on your channel.
Sorry, my kids are roughhousing. Jimmy, Josh, hey.
Oh, phone is down.
Gosh, when's mom gonna get here?
Anyway. Okay, so you could say how they're wonderful. I'm not saying
So,
they
no,
are
that-
sometimes uncomfortable.
Okay, so that
will
was a
say
huge
that.
concern of mine because I brought my sig figs and I put them on here. And I was like, okay, I got to remember, mental note, when I hug people, side hug, not a full-on hug because these. So I was saying goodbye to my parents, and I side hug my mom, but I hug my dad, and not a lot of pressure, just like enough. And both of these guys were loose; they were behind it like this, and I don't feel them.
down
Like
they
they
go.
would fall off super easy.
Yep.
You know, so I was like, oh man, I'm glad that I didn't lose them because I was like, it's a risk that you might lose them. So anyway, they have remained with me today. I've been very careful, checking a lot to make sure I still got them. But yeah, I feel bad for Tanya. I'm really sorry, Tanya. That sucks.
Anyways, I think they're a cool idea and they're fun. But
No, I love them too, and I love the fact that they make it really easy for you. They give a little attachment thingy for you to stick on the back of it, and it's a magnet.
not
It's
all
very-
of them do. Chicago didn't give us one.
No.
Tanya, we went up and asked, and they're like, we don't have
Terrible.
those.
Up
Like, what do
your
you mean
game.
you don't have those?
Up your game, man.
Brick Slopes, they had them for everybody.
You know, I think was it last year? I thought it'd be kind of cool to keep attaching and make it super long. I think I saw Brian have one like really really long. A fan of ours. I was like, that looks like it might be more of I don't know. It looks. I guess it looks fine, but that looks like it's a lot of stuff on your.
I think you
shirt
should make
hanging.
like a shirt out of them if you get enough. Big brick shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like remember, at our age, it's all about comfort.
Well, you saw last year Cody had taken them all and made a crown out of them.
Yeah, I saw the crown, and
then
now,
he's
now
got
it's
the
a
belt,
massive
like
belt.
a WWF.
That looks
belt.
like it struggles to stay together still. But there you go. There you have it, folks.
You can
all right.
craggle them.
Yeah, you could, but you'd be known as the person that crackled it.
Just don't tell people. Just tell
Don't
them I
get
got extra
craggled.
clutch. All right. You okay?
I'm just tired. Hold on a second. Oh, this is all gone.
Okay. Well, I'll take a drink.
All right.
Does it help if I open it?
Yeah. What do they do? They slam it on their forehead and they crush it.
Oh, I have some
doing
news. I have some collection news.
Breaking news, everybody.
So,
go ahead.
I think I probably brought this up. I'm just going to guess that we brought it up before. I can't remember with all the stuff we filmed. So I've acquired 10 Oswalds at the convention so far, which is super neat. Last night, I am scrolling, and I came across something. And now...
Was it more Oswalds?
Well,
Shocker.
no. I found there is a German toy store.
Oh, boy.
JP Spielwaren.
Oh, boy.
They had a promotion back when the Disney CMF came out.
Okay.
If you bought a case, you got this build.
A build?
Yes. It was the build from the Oswald cartoon marquee, and it was printed and everything.
That is
I'm like,
cool.
is this a thing? And then all of a sudden I started figuring and looking. It is. And now I have to have it.
You have to have it. You are
And I don't know where
obligated.
I'm ever going to get it, because it was just available in Germany, and it was this small, I don't know.
Is this something that's on Bricklink?
I don't think so, because it's another company's custom thing, so I don't think it would be on Bricklink.
Another company
I looked
made
on
that?
eBay, yeah.
But it's made out of Lego.
It is. They printed the stuff on Lego.
Wait, hold on.
I could recreate most of it, except for the marquee, the little thing, and the now playing.
Ooh,
so
that's cool.
I need to have one, and I don't know that I ever will, so I was very upset.
Oh, everybody.
Oh, listen to you. We'll see.
Sad.
So,
no, that's pretty
for
cool.
our friends in Germany, if you happen to have one,
Nein, so traurig.
don't make fun of us. I have real problems in my life.
Real problems. No, that's actually really cool.
No, I saw that. I was like, that would be awesome. And then I see people like on Instagram commenting on it, and they're like 73 weeks old as their comment. I'm like, oh, this is an old thing.
So you found out this like really late.
I didn't even know it existed. I mean, I'll be honest. It's not often that I frequent German toy shops online, but I don't even know how I came across it. Anyway.
Let's go along all these foreign websites to see if there's a weird Lego giveaway. That was a giveaway?
It was a gift with purchase, basically, from not Lego.
Is it boxed like with Lego marking or?
They're official Lego bricks and they're printed, but again, I don't know. I did see one image someone had taken, and it looked like it had some sort of special packaging, but I don't think it was official Lego packaging.
Wow.
Anyway,
Good luck with that.
So
man.
there you go. There's collection news of sadness.
Collection news, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have another agree or disagree or anything like that you want to talk about?
I
might
don't
have
know,
another.
man.
Let me see what we got.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me think here really quick.
This is a very good episode.
What was it about? Was it about? I think it was Bricklink related again.
Okay.
Got Bricklink on the mind. The kid took a spill in the.
Oh, did someone tumble in the brick pit?
Yeah, he's pretty resilient though. He's back up and running, man. Okay. Okay. Yes. The Bricklink Designer Program is the future of Bricklink.
Okay, I'm ready to answer that.
You ready? And go. Oh.
I think it's the future.
I thought I got you.
No, I wonder. The question I would ask is, how long do you think it will be around in the future?
Well, that's what we talked to Alex about a couple weeks ago, and his responses were good about it. I mean, it's not unexpected.
Well, I mean, if you work there and you're leading the program,
sure,
I would hope that you have optimism that it's going to be around, right?
Sure.
I would think with some of the feedback we see, I mean, my impression, which it's only my opinion, so it's probably worth nothing. I think there probably is going to be some changes we'll see over the years.
How about this?
Yeah.
With the added rules of Series 6.
Oh, we're going to talk about those, okay.
There we go.
I wasn't even thinking about those. I was just thinking about the quantity, the cadence, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
I could see people having issues with that.
Sure, yeah.
And I could see it switching to maybe twice a year, 6 each time, something like that. I don't know. But, okay, if you want to talk about that, we can talk about that.
Yeah. Okay.
So with the new rules.
With the new rules of Series 6, Will,
Here's your question.
Well,
do
then-
you like the new rules of Series 6?
I think there's. Okay, let's do that really quick.
What one do you think is? What one is the one that bothers you the most?
The gas station for sure. That's got to be it. It was like sort of like, okay, that's dumb. Huh, really? And then, okay, that's stupid.
I mean, I didn't have any. I mean, the thing about no hunting animals, that's fine. I get
Sure,
that part.
yeah.
The part about having an aquarium or a zoo,
that was
that
weird.
one I'm like,
yeah.
you know, I don't know. There, some of these items, we'll just be honest, there is political undertones.
Yes.
And we try not to
very
get
much.
into that because I don't think people watch this because they want to
No,
talk about that.
no.
And I have my thoughts, and you can probably pick up what they are. I go to the zoo. We have
We have a
fish
good time.
at home in an aquarium. But we don't mistreat them, So I get the part about not mistreating animals,
Absolutely.
But I've seen some builds where they've made aquariums and stuff like that, and I think it's really neat.
Yeah, it is. It's impressive. Yeah.
And I don't have as much of an issue with that. And even the modular issue, like
Yeah.
I would look at that as more of a business decision.
Yeah.
Where I would question it.
And all those designs, whether it was Lego Ideas or BDP, they were always dead on arrival. Like you just knew that they weren't going to take a modular building and make that one of the sets.
And then they took brick cross stations.
And then they took brick cross.
But I mean, really, that's an exception, right? For the
Sure,
most part,
I guess.
But I mean, that's where I would look at it from a business perspective. I see them being hard pressed to sell those to city people.
Yes.
If the base can easily be altered so it can be added to your city, fine. But if it's really integrated, that's not going to work very well.
Right.
And I don't see it selling because, like, if you look at a city building, you're like, that's really nice. There's no way I can ever add it to my city.
No.
You are not going to do that.
Nope.
So.
No, but then the final one, that was the kicker, though, that for a lot of people. So
I don't know. What are your thoughts? Go ahead and.
my thoughts on it, it's their company. They do what they want to do.
Well, exactly.
Right.
And it's
we have
our
to
money, and
follow
we can
the
choose
rules.
to do what we
And
want to do, right?
That's the thing, is that as consumers, we speak with our wallets. Like, well, if that's what they're going to do, then I'm not going to buy, right?
Not me. I speak with my complaints on Twitter. X.
X. No, you know what the new word is that? X, formerly Twitter.
Yeah.
It's like,
Anyway.
come on, just call it X. It's like people call it Chrysler. It's not Chrysler anymore. It's I don't even know what it's called anymore. Who are the owners
Daimler
of Dodge?
Chrysler?
No, it's not that anymore. It's oh shoot, I forgot. Anyway, they keep changing their name, right? So I can't keep up. Whatever. But the whole thing, to be honest, with not that I'm not ever honest. I'm always honest with you guys. It's just a figure of speech. But I will say this: I was shaking my head at the whole zoo thing. I was like, really? And we have zoo sets.
Yeah.
We're breaking our own rules here. All right.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if any of that comes out in the future. Like, is it
Yeah,
now
the-
Lego's not going to have any zoos? Everything
whole-
because they have the jungle theme that just came out.
Sure.
And how many people are going to take those sets and make zoos?
Well, that's what I thought.
That's
when I got the Johnny
exactly-
Thunder sets, I thought, oh man, this is great for a zoo.
You mean the City Adventure sets?
City Adventures.
Not Johnny Thunder.
The Adventure. Whatever, man.
But no, that was my first thought. I should buy these in case I want to put a zoo in my city at some
Yeah,
point.
and I listened to the comments, and they said, Alex, don't give those away. Keep them. You never know. I was like, you're right. I'm gonna hold on to these things because I might want those little animals to be in captivity. Oh, captivity!
Or you might want to hunt them and
Or
eat
hunt
them,
Yeah, or
in your
eat
Lego
them.
city.
Yes. We had delicious cows earlier today, and pig. Oh shoot! And it was delicious.
Yes, it was.
Anyway, irregardless of that, then we get to so when you were reading these rules to me, I was at your house, we were going to record, and I was like, oh, okay. And then you read the fossil fuel one. No depictions of fossil fuels, petrol stations / gas stations. If there's any depiction of a vehicle, it has to be kind of very generic.
Yeah, it has to be ambiguous.
Ambiguous, that's the word. Thanks, Cody.
All right, so about the petrol station.
Yeah, the depiction of a vehicle, and again, there's so many depictions of vehicles with gas guzzling V8s in the engine bay, and I don't know. That one is just like really puzzling to me.
So
it's
I
like,
talked
okay, they're
to Alex
just jerking
about
the wheel
that,
on that.
and
man.
I told him, I said, one of the very first sets I remember as a kid was the Exxon gas station.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Exxon, Shell, I had all of those.
Yep.
But, you know, the companies made a decision. They're going in a different direction for sustainability.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the comments said in my video review, when I talked about those, they're like, the company makes plastic, which comes from petroleum.
Yeah, and I think that was the biggest head scratcher for me. It's like your product is plastic.
Yep.
And we got that email. Remember that email we got about them, like generations. Make sure to pass on your Lego from generation to generation. Don't throw it in the landfill, please. Please don't do it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I have thrown a lot of Lego in the garbage.
You
A
did?
lot of it. Yeah, because it looks bad.
I thought you were going to say it was brown and brittle.
That too. A lot of brittle brown. There's a lot of brittle brown in the garbage. In the landfills.
Do you keep any of your broken pieces?
No. If they break, I throw them away.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Because I've noticed there are people that do. They keep a box of broken ones and they use them in mocks.
Oh, I don't do that.
if the building's broken and, you know, so.
Oh, I guess that's clever.
Could do
but
stuff like that.
No, I look at it as an opportunity to kind of reduce my collection a little bit with bulk. Is Mom here?
Yeah.
Oh, she is?
Oh, you're leaving?
Are you going home with Mom or are you staying with me?
All right.
Mom.
You're going home with Mom?
Yeah.
Not going to hang out with me? Okay, nice.
Starving.
You're starving? Oh, yeah, I'm hungry too. But all right. Okay, boys.
Okay.
You got all your stuff?
What do you got in there? You got all your little guy pieces and whatever?
Okay.
See ya. Don't
See you,
take
dude.
the sword. That's not yours. It stays here.
Sorry about that, buddy. Sorry. Hold on a second. Where's the...
Okay. All right. Are we done talking about Lego gas
let's
stations
move off.
and that?
Let's move off of that, even though I have plenty of octane gas stations in my city.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. I just had to text my wife back here.
Okay. Oh, well, do you want to do this? Your son says he's hungry. Do you want to?
I haven't had dinner.
Someone gave
I'm
us.
quite hungry. Yeah.
So this is Alex's channel. He chooses if we do food, and tonight he's like, yeah, we can.
I want to say there are extenuating circumstances here because it has been several hours, many hours. Dinner was 2 hours
Someone did
ago.
bring us these.
And they did, yes.
So this was from Duplo Tracy.
Yeah, Duplo Tracy gave these?
Yes,
Oh,
she
no
gave these
kidding.
to us, and she gave them to us because number one, she has a lot of family in Idaho and goes up there a lot.
Yeah.
And she said this is one of her favorite things.
Okay.
And we had sent these to the A-Fools, but we have never had them.
No, I've never had one of these before.
So now we know Earl, he just looked at the instructions and knew he wasn't a fan. But
The candy bar that makes Idaho famous?
That's right. It's an
I thought it
Idaho
was-
Spud.
I thought it was just famous anyway because of the potatoes.
I don't know. So we will try this.
Oh, it's got okay, there's a lot of coconut on it.
Yep. So this is it. You can see it. Some kid's gonna be digging in the Lego pit and be like, why is there coconut in here?
I doubt that.
Probably not.
Let me just kind of dot it here a little bit. I mean, it seems marshmallowy. It's very squishy. I'm salivating because I'm so hungry.
Okay. Ready? Let's
Here
give
we
it a go.
It shouldn't be too loud, guys.
Nope. It is soft inside.
It's got like a marshmallow nougat-y center.
I think it's supposed to be like a mashed potato inside or something.
It's supposed to be mashed potato?
Shirts.
I don't know if we're gonna wear shirts. I mean, we're gonna wear shirts. I don't know. We can swap. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
It's in 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, we're filming, and we're doing a food segment. Would you like to try?
It's chocolate.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll have the shirts. You guys do fun.
Okay. We'll be out shortly. He didn't bring his shirt.
Did I bring it here at all? I think it's at home.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, it's good. Not my favorite candy bar. Is it a candy bar?
It's candy, and it's in a bar shape.
Moving forward to the front of the hall, we really need the group photo for the Lego group that they love us. So, if you'll sashay towards the front now, please.
Well, apparently we're being hurried to get out of here.
Put your bricks down and sashay to the front of the group. Sashay. Sashay.
Hey. All good. Moto was telling us to get the heck out of there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It was good. That's it.
I like it.
These are our agree
we
to
film
disagree.
a podcast and
Yeah.
we use these to agree or disagree.
Yeah. Pretty clever, right? Very addicting.
Are these for the people who make sets?
No, we're filming a podcast and we use these to answer We talk about topics, and if we agree with the statement or we disagree.
Not with anybody.
No.
No, with ourselves. That's a fun, silly thing that we like to do.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh yeah.
What's the channel again, or podcast?
So we alternate it between our two channels.
Okay, yeah. I know you have a channel.
Mm-hmm. And so
I think your hubby subscribed to mine already.
Okay.
Yeah. The podcast is called Breaking News.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Oh, someone was like super excited to get. Do you guys like have a title?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Someone I know. Oh, it was one of our employees, I think, or somebody was like super excited. Maybe it was son. I don't know. Somebody was super excited to get a title. So.
Oh, nice. Yep, we're handing those around. There you go.
There's
one for you.
Oh.
Can't have enough of those, right?
Yeah. Great. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Yeah. You guys selling a lot of sets? You guys got quite a lot of buzz over there during the show.
Oh, yeah. I think we're doing pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just, we're stuck over there. I haven't had a chance.
I know, yeah. I haven't even seen the whole entire show yet. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to go around and appreciate it more.
Oh, so you guys been mostly here?
No, we've been here in the middle. That's where all our stuff is displayed.
Oh, okay.
So we've been hanging out there, but yeah, we're looking for a spot to sit down and record.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We always need it. We'll take all the luck we can get.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
See you guys.
Okay.
We'll see you around. Thank you. Interesting filming in a convention
If you
center.
are unsure if you're supposed to be in the picture, the answer is yes. You should be in the picture.
Well, oh, you got to go apparently.
So this has been a bit of a weird filming.
It's very weird.
However,
Good luck editing this.
yeah, thank you. We'll see what comes of this. So we do have a brief. I'm gonna start that part over.
Okay.
So yeah, this has been a little bit awkward filming with people around, building, talking, telling us to get out, but we're trying. We're trying to make a normal episode for you, and we're failing.
That's okay. It's been entertaining.
But no, one of the nice things when you come to the convention is you get to see some of the people that are bigger deals in the Lego community,
that's
some
true.
celebrities, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about him.
Oh.
No, they've had a number of Lego Masters.
Yeah, a lot.
Although,
Quite a few,
according to what we heard from one of them, they're not Lego Masters. They're Lego contestants. Only the ones that win are called the Lego Masters.
No.
That's
just
what,
contestants?
that is what Tim told us.
Oh,
Anyways.
that's so sad. Oh,
So-
bummer, dude.
But yeah, so we have an opportunity to speak with two of the contestants
That's
from,
right. Yeah.
I think it was season 4.
It was season 4. Yeah, the Pink Ladies.
Yeah, the Pink Ladies.
Emily and
Emily
Kelly?
and Kelly.
That's right.
So we're going to go ahead and cut away and chat with them.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, welcome to an exclusive segment where we've got some special guests. We have Lego Masters from is this season 4?
Season 4.
Already?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you guys introduce yourselves if you don't mind?
Yeah, so I'm Emily, and this is my partner. I'm Kelly.
There you go. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see.
They said they needed to be done quick.
We got it.
No.
We're gonna do this really.
So
really
first
quick.
question.
Yes.
I know. First question, did you guys know each other before?
We did know each other before we went on Lego Masters, but not very well. We got to know each other much better after being partners.
After being
Oh, they
on the
paired
show.
you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Is
right.
They
that
both
generally what
interviewed.
happens? Like most people, are they paired or
No.
No,
is it a
I don't
mix?
think I don't think that's very common. I know in season 1 there was a pairing, but I don't think it's very common to be like, we're gonna play. We had each interviewed with other people.
I think most people from our season came together, like they interviewed
Together.
together, and then we ended up.
I think we might have been the only ones that
I
weren't.
think so.
So then I want to ask about that then, because what you said is very interesting. Did you have to break it to your partner that they wanted you and not them?
No, I did so many interviews. I think 5 with different people,
No
and they
kidding.
just kept being like,
Wow.
"This isn't working. This isn't working." And then they were like, "How about Kelly Bartlett?" And I was like, "Okay, I will go with her because she's a goddess. But how about will you ask her?"
Wow, that's high praise.
She is. Will you ask her if she would be willing to go with me before I say yes? Because, and she
And
said
it
yes.
worked out, yes, because I interviewed with a couple of people too, and it wasn't like they just didn't like the chemistry or whatever
Yeah.
that they don't like, and they were like, "How about Emily?" I'm like, "I know Emily."
Chemistry is
so.
critical. We're finding out in
You
the
also
show.
have to
right?
have the pony in the show. And
Yeah, there you go.
You get it.
You were the pony in the show.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of like testing out with compatibility with that. But what was my question about? Like, how do they find you guys? they find you through Instagram, or did you just like, oh, I know about Lego Masters, let me go ahead and apply?
Oh my
and
God.
there
No,
you go.
I didn't apply. They've reached out to me through Instagram, through YouTube.
Same.
Yeah.
I was like, like, when they reached out, we had been recently new mock builders, and they reached out, and I was like, I can't do that show. I watch it. Like, those are...
Yeah, the first time they reached out.
That's kind of what I've heard is it's more... They need the personality, and then they'll figure out the Lego part of it.
I mean, you gotta build. You have to be able to build.
Get what you're doing, sure.
Yeah,
and we were both building and sharing what we were making on social media, so that's how they found both of us. So they're reaching out and asking, you know, we can see that you're a builder. Are you interested? And at first, I said no too, because I'm like, no. I'm
You said
slow.
no to it?
Yeah, I did. I said
I did too. I said I don't think
I said I don't think I'm right for reality TV, and I'm not. But
Pony and the show.
There you go.
You have to find a partnership that works. You can't have 2 ponies and you can't have 2 shows, or then you have nothing.
Yeah.
Did they reach out to you guys before season 4 for an earlier season?
Yeah, season 3.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
we auditioned for season 3 and didn't make it.
Oh, you didn't make it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But did you feel rejected and sad?
I didn't, but
Or did
I
you
felt
feel
mad that it was such a long waiting process to
Yeah.
get rejected. I didn't feel rejected. I was just like,
I didn't care that much.
yeah. We were
So
like,
truth
okay.
be told, I have applied 3 times. Okay, I got pretty
Do
far.
you feel rejected and sad? Do you need a therapist?
Well, especially they reached out to him and then said, we don't want you.
Yeah, every single time. And I think every time I had 3 pairings, my wife was a good pairing, but she's not a Lego person. She tolerates it, right? So finding a companion or a partner is critical, right? But I never made it. So I wouldn't say I have a bad taste in my mouth, but sometimes I'm like,
They would love,
I would. He has a bad taste in his
They
mouth.
love husband and wife teams.
Yeah.
Yes.
They begged my husband to come on with me, and he was like, absolutely not.
Yes.
And so they...
do you guys have children, like little kids?
I do. I have
You
a
kids?
8 and now a 6-year-old. That's actually my daughter's 6th birthday today. I know. Mom of
Happy
the year.
birthday.
Mom, I'm away.
I
She's
have
fine.
kids too, but they're not little. They're 18 and 19.
Oh, you got adult kids now.
Yes, I have adult
Fantastic. So going to this thing wasn't too much of a hassle for you in that regard,
Not
right?
for me. I mean, my husband was home and taking care of the kids. They were in high school when we did the filming, so they're all pretty.
But you were leaving little kids at home with dad.
Yeah, so luckily my husband's job is he can't take it off. He's a nurse, so it's not like he has to go.
Okay.
So my sister-in-law was in between jobs, and so she came and lived with us. They give you a little stipend of money. So my stipend went to pay her to be our nanny,
Right on,
essentially.
right on.
But it's hard because you don't know, are you going to be gone for 2 weeks? Are you going to be gone for 8 weeks? Like, you don't know how long, so you have to do...
So
my
is that
neighbors
what-
thought I was in rehab. Because it was like, she might be gone for
It's
2
not kinda
weeks, she might be
history
gone for
going on
10
here.
weeks. Like, you don't know.
Well, there probably is an addiction factor there.
Yeah,
but
well, a Lego.
so is
addiction.
8 weeks
Small.
the time that it is, like for the people that last
7?
the whole
Ours
time?
was
or-
7.
Yeah, they said up to 7 weeks.
Up to
It might
7
be different
weeks.
for every season, but that's what ours was. Is
So,
they said up to 7 weeks.
Spoiler alert, we made it to the semifinals.
Yeah, I've heard
And
this.
so we were gone for 7 weeks and like 1 day, I think.
Yeah.
7 solid weeks you were
Yeah.
gone.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. So the first people that got kicked off, they go home. That's it.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
like early
They
retirement,
have a couple
right?
promos they have to like shoot and any
Okay,
leftover
sure.
interviews, but
Yeah.
you leave. It
Yeah,
was like,
then you go home.
bye.
Now, as I understand it, you guys both do commission work, and you do it full time.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
I give all my commission work to Kelly. If I ever get a request, I send it her way.
That's
I
incredible.
don't want to be a commission
It's
artist.
just it popped up after the show. I would just get commission requests just sporadically, and then they just were becoming more often. And now it's keeping me busy.
So
full-time.
word of mouth has brought this to you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And you didn't do this before the show.
I did a little bit. I think I did 1 or 2 commissions just
Okay.
on a whim, and then of course the show gives you this platform where everybody sees
Right.
you, knows your
Yes.
name, and so I got contacted a lot more. And
Yeah.
some of them I pass on, some of them work out, but it's
Yeah.
enough that it's keeping me busy full time.
That is fantastic
Yeah.
stuff. Now, are these large builds? Or are they?
Oh my
They're
gosh,
all
you're
their
one-
range.
All
They're
over the
small
place.
sizes. Right now I'm working on a really large one, but it's a whole range. You never know what the project is going to
No
be.
kidding. And these are they all lined up? Like, I'll get to you next year. Okay, just be patient.
Yeah, not that
you
far
know?
ahead, but
Oh.
yeah, some of them I'm like I have to tell people, well, I'm a few months out, and so what's your time frame, and we talk about
A few
it.
months?
Yeah.
You are a fast worker. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
She's so slow.
I'm super slow. I'm like,
serious?
really built faster.
Well, but if you're doing, I guess if you're doing it full time, that's different. Because I've done a commission project. It took me 3 months. But
But you have a job.
I do have a full time
Yeah,
job.
this
I
is
got
her
kids at
job.
home,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, but not to make excuses, but like, yeah, it's hard for me. Okay, gosh. But that's fantastic.
And I shouldn't say, let me rephrase. Kelly is not slow. She's meticulous and wants it to be really nice.
We totally get that.
I can be I will just throw bricks on and be like, that's okay. That's
good enough.
Good enough.
But you're handing off work to her?
Yeah, if I ever got someone that was like, will you do something for me? I'm like, could talk to Kelly or Michelle or someone else, not me.
And is this work for individuals or companies? What is it?
Yeah, I'd say it's mostly corporations and companies that, like I'm doing one right now for a company that's going to a convention and they want to outfit their convention booth with Lego models, and so custom Lego models. So I've got a couple things going for them. But yeah, it's a lot of companies, a few individuals, yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm hogging all the questions.
You look great, though.
Thank you. You look fantastic with your Oswald shirt. Your personal collections, okay? Have they gone crazy after Lego Masters, or is they about the same amount of like collecting, or what does that look like?
Are you talking about sets and like display sets?
Okay, how big are each of your collections piece-wise? Do you know?
I would say I have over 1 million pieces.
I probably have over 1 million.
1 million pieces each.
Yeah.
Dang.
All stored, organized.
Organized.
Like,
we are hyper organized with our
Lego. We are
Legos.
very organized.
Everything's ordered. Yeah. Ordered by part and color. Look for this picture right here. I'll give you one.
That means I gotta edit.
Good luck, buddy.
We'll see.
Yeah, let's give him a hard time editing. Man. All right, okay, I'll let you have a question or so.
Well, you go ahead. You're fine.
You have more questions? Yeah.
You have more.
This is okay. So what is your favorite theme currently? Is there
Setwise, Bricklink.com.
Bricklink, yeah, absolutely. But like if I were to walk into your home, it's like, wow, it's pretty obvious you like Castle or Pirates.
Brickheads. I am trying to cultivate all the brickheads. I have 17 left.
17 left.
But you're trying to find them in the wild, you said.
Yeah, so I can order them on Bricklink. I don't like to do that. I like to find them at like the yard sale they had today, or like Bricks and Minifigs or other used stores. I want to actually hold it myself. Bricks and Minifigs. This is not sponsored by Bricks and Minifigs, but it should be.
Bam.
So now, are you trying to get all of like the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives?
No, because
and
my husband would divorce me. They're like $1,100.
That's why I was wondering. You're like, I have 17 left.
One was $1,600.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there like the Carbonite?
I'm gonna avoid that one. The Carbonite is $800.
Yeah,
Han Solo and Carbonite. So no, I probably will never get those.
Just siphon some of those commission projects for you.
No, I don't want to. I don't like to work on other people's time.
I see how you.
I don't do well like that. I did on Lego Masters.
So brickheads.
So you would not see any Lego sets in my house if you walked in. You would see my own MOCs on display. That's what
fantastic.
My artwork
MOCs.
on the walls and MOCs, yeah.
But were you guys hard into Lego like years and years before Lego Masters, or has that been kind of like a...
I was, because I grew up with it. You know, I have my sets from when I was a kid, and then I got back into it when my kids were into their Lego sets. So I feel like I've never not been into it. But technically I did have a dark age, but so I...
Kelly still has the yellow castle.
Yeah, I have my
I saw your picture with the yellow castle.
It's really cool.
That's my original one.
That's your original.
It's been assembled for 40 years, and I cleaned it all up. It looks great, and I still have it.
It does look good.
Yeah,
that's one of those. Do you have that?
I do not.
Yeah.
Although
my neighbor across the street has.
There is someone, I don't know if you saw it, they built the yellow castle out of Duplo brick.
Oh, that's cute.
Pretty clever, right?
Yes, it's great.
Yeah, as far as me, I built my first mock in April of 2021.
Dang.
Ever. I mean, I built like Duplo as a kid, but never anything, and it was really bad.
Yeah. So do you
look for this right here?
Do you enjoy building mocks more than sets?
I like them
I mean, it's
equally.
clear she does.
It's different. I like them equal. I started a company called the Tray Company. We build like portable Lego trays, and so I like to build on my couch while I watch a TV show. I basically do not sit at a table any longer and build sets. I build on my tray on the couch.
Really?
Which are great. Her trays are great.
They're really cool. They're actually really cool.
Fantastic. Now, okay, going back to Lego Masters on the show, you guys are called the Pink Team?
The Pink Ladies.
The Pink Ladies.
So who came up with that? Did they just like, you guys look like you like pink, so let's call you the Pink Ladies?
I mean, I think you just try to pick colors that match like blonde hair, you know, and Barbie was the big Ray, right? And so
that's right.
And I actually loved wearing pink because I love like womanhood and women empowerment. And so for me it was like, okay, I love this. I'm okay with it. We didn't own a lot of pink before the show. Now we do. Now I go shopping, I'll even buy pink, and I'm like, why am I buying this? I don't even really want it.
I bet people expect you to kind of be wearing that stuff.
This is one of the only conventions I come to just as Emily. I don't try to come as like Emily from Lego Masters, so I don't feel the need to like wear my normal pink get up with my Lego Master swag.
Now, is that because you grew up in Utah?
Yeah,
is that
I grew
why?
up here, and I just feel like that's my home convention.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right. So, did you have more?
No.
You look like you maybe had. No, you can.
No, it's cool.
I don't know. Do you
That's
want
great.
to ask
Those are
about
the-
Will Arnett or something? I don't know. What you...
Do I? I don't
So
care
the
about
question
that
I
guy.
have about the
Yeah.
show,
I love
like
it.
people watch the show, and I'm sure there's a certain level of production value. You know, some of it is probably real, some of it is maybe produced.
Yeah.
What percentage of the show is actually real, like as opposed to contrived and?
Okay, I would say 90% of what is there is real.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That's pretty
obviously
good.
it's cut, and we're not actresses, and so like what we say is not. They had us read one line for like National Lego Day, and I had to do it like 7 times.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, I'm not an actress, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, "Welcome to Lego," you know. And so
That's pretty good right there.
what you see,
There you go.
what you see is what you get. And so, but yeah, they did edit us like to. The way they needed the show to be. They wanted me to be who I was.
They
and
get their shots of like, I remember they wanted a shot of everyone running to the brick pit just so they could kind of splice those in.
Yeah.
So they would make me run. Kelly, can we get you to, let's run to the
Run
brick pit.
to the brick pit.
I don't run. I didn't, I never ran
we
to
would
the brick
never
pit.
run to the brick
But
pit,
they're like,
either
well,
one
we
of
just
us.
need a shot of you. So I ran to the brick pit so they could get that shot.
You're
And then
doing this
at some
one
point they
time.
sliced it in. And so they get some of that. But most of it, I'd say, is
So
real,
those are the things. Or like
Yeah.
the walk-in. Let's do that again. More energy or whatever. But the 1 hour mark, like those are our real reactions. They are terrifying when that red light and that alarm goes off.
Right.
That's real.
Like it looks freaky.
And the deadline, like it's not like you have 10 minutes to fix stuff that
No,
fell or any of that kind of stuff.
It always
Right?
makes it look like you guys are all at the same like last second putting your last bricks on your back. Is what it looks like
I think
every single
majority
time.
of the time you are trying. There
Yeah.
were times that we weren't, but like we were still working because if you can take one last second to refine something or add a slope or add a tile, it just makes your build that much better. So people really were working up until the clock said 0.
Nice.
And was it annoying having like Will Arnett come and interrupt
No,
while
I
you're trying to
wasn't.
build?
No, it was
She'd say
annoying.
yes.
I would think like because people they seem
annoying.
some of them at least seem like they're really focusing, and he wants to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And like
I see him
we've
come
done some
over,
live
I'm
streams,
like,
and he
oh,
can't
no,
talk and
I'm
build
like,
at the
I
same
cannot do
time.
it.
So,
No, that's what we
No.
did. Okay, so that's we talked about this before, and again back to the pony in the show.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to do majority of the talking with
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
Kelly was going to do
were all
majority
business.
of the talking with the judges, because then she could get the good feedback and reiterate.
Yeah.
And so that's just kind of how we worked. And
That was a
I
good
loved
team.
Will. We
Yeah,
had a great
it worked.
time.
We did make a good team.
If you watch the show, you can see that we get better as a pairing and as
Yes.
builders, and our friendship
The
grows.
evolution is there.
Yeah, it's really special to see.
And with the camaraderie with the other teams too seems to be there, because when somebody gets kicked out, there's tears shed.
Yes.
Oh, by me? Yes.
Yeah, right.
There is
Genuine
this most.
camaraderie.
Let me tell you, there's this most iconic picture. Is I am in heaps sobbing, and Kelly is just.
Like,
She's like, we got this, we got this. It was the episode we happened to be in the bottom,
Yes.
and I was like,
It was so funny. The
And Kelly's
difference
just like-
between us. I'm like,
she's like, I'm
keep
coming
your
back.
eye.
And I go, so it just showed our personality. It was amazing.
That's
Yeah.
well, you guys made it really far in the show, and that's something to be proud of. That's pretty
We
cool.
feel
Yeah,
very
it was
accomplished
awesome.
and very
Absolutely.
happy
It
with
was
how we
awesome
did.
because going on the show, we just thought we want to try every challenge. Like you watch the show at home and you're like, oh, they get to do that fun thing.
That
like,
would've been
whatever
so
it is. I'm like,
fun.
you never get to do that at home, and we were like,
Sure.
we just want to try another challenge. And so we got to do all the challenges that they threw at us,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
didn't make it to the finale. But that was the one where you got to pick your own anyway. So
Yeah.
Okay.
we were just happy to try them all.
We had
If
a
you
great
guys were to pick your own, what would you have done?
Yeah,
Did you have it in your mind what you would do?
Pick our what?
Pick
our-
your
pick
own
our
like final
challenge
challenge
for the-
design.
Oh, if I could do one, I would have
Yeah.
done I would have loved to do an underwater build.
Ooh.
Like a
You mean
challenge.
for the finale build?
For the finale,
Oh,
yeah.
no,
sorry. I should clarify.
Let's
Sorry, I was
rewind.
Okay, here we go.
Finale build. We did come up with a finale
Yeah,
build
we
together.
talked about it because
Yeah.
we both have kids and we both love reading and books, and so our finale build was going to be something to do with books and
like
reading
stories
and storytelling, and like story characters coming to life.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
it,
And
we
I
had a
think
good plan.
our
It was
theme was
awesome.
family is what you make
Yeah,
it. So it
family.
was like you could have like Red Riding Hood and the Three Little Pigs like all
Yeah.
eating dinner, but they all loved each other and it
Yeah.
was no big deal. So
Okay.
yeah,
It would have been awesome.
it would have been really beautiful.
The underwater scenes, by the way, were fantastic. So
That's
good
my
job. Well
dream.
done.
I
That
would
was
love
very
to
well
do
done.
it.
Yeah,
So
that would have been fun.
For sure.
So one thing we haven't touched on, I would like to ask
Yeah.
about, because my wife and I have discussions about this. So the judges, first off, I guess, do you guys get to interact with them much other than the judging and when they come around? Or
they got to be
they
non-biased.
Yeah,
okay.
it's really just the interactions that you see at the tables.
That's pretty much
the feedback, right? Okay.
So the question, like my wife and I, we see the people that are in the bottom two or, you know, whatever it is, and we always wonder, like, do you think they take into account, like, the previous builds? Like, if it's close enough, do they be like, they really are the better builders this time, they just struggled? Or is it 100% this time?
Yeah,
you never know, because I think maybe production plays a part in it, but we don't know.
Yeah, we don't
but
know.
I think the judges are really good at what they do, and but they have to stay very non-biased, and every time they have to give you a positive and a negative. So they know how they're going to cut it. If they give you your positive, and you're not in the bottom, that'll be shown. If they give you your the negative, then that will be shown. So every time they will be like, this is a beautiful build. Everything looks clean and polished. Other than this part needs a little bit of work. So if you're in the bottom, they'll just show that part needed a little more work. That's why you're in the bottom.
Yeah, and there's deliberation that happens off camera and away from us, so we don't know what they're talking about.
It's
so
not.
Really
it's not that
know.
fast.
Yeah,
right?
it's not fast. No, it's not.
It's not all done in an hour.
The first challenge, the boat challenge, it took 5 hours to do display our boat.
Yeah, I was.
Wow.
That was our first one. I was so
my back
tired.
was killing
We
me.
were like, you're just standing, but you're like trying to suck in and be on camera and smile and look cute. And
did they feed you guys well?
They had good food. Kelly loved it. I wanted Costco pizza every day and Snickers bars. But they were like grilled catfish at one time, and I was like, ooh.
I thought the food was good.
Kelly enjoyed it because she's fancy.
And this was in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
Isn't that where they filmed?
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Atlanta. So, it was a great experience.
Fantastic.
Well, is there anything that you think people would, like something that they wouldn't expect or be unknown about the show? Or is it all pretty?
Is there any shock value you can give our audience?
Well, it doesn't have to be a shock.
I'll tell you, like you get to go, whatever you put on in the show, you get to go home with. So any kind of clothing, it doesn't matter what it is. If you wear it one time on the show, you get to keep it. So there was a modeling episode where we had a handbag. Kelly got to wear this beautiful romper thing and these high heels and this jewelry. She got to keep all of it.
Yeah, they let me
because of the second it like is once on, and so I think that's a cool thing. So we have all
Maybe I
this.
should try that on too.
Yeah. I kept being like, should we add this bracelet? Should we add this bracelet? So I think that was one thing that people wouldn't know, and we now have our whole wardrobe from the show.
And people ask us if we get to keep our little minifigures from the show. We get asked that a lot, so I guess people don't know, but we do not get to keep those.
You don't?
And it's owned by Lego Masters and Endemol Shine and all the production. We can't even recreate it the same way they did on the show.
Can you
That's what I was wondering.
We don't own it. So who has ours? Christopher, Duck Bread.
Yeah, they're on the trophy.
Oh, okay.
He's got it.
Did you guys give input to make them, or did they just say, here's
kind
your figure?
We gave input.
At first they tried to make me red eyebrows. They did Hermione Granger's face, and I was like, please don't do that to me. And put my glasses on. So I got it done. I got it better.
I remember the input. I was fine with what they pay. I was like, yeah, that's fine.
It's funny though, because my face is like super smiley, and Kelly kind of has like a.
I'm like snarling.
She's like kind of smirky.
It's an angry face for me.
A little smirky. It's cute. She was like, I've just spent 12 hours with Emily. I'm tired. So it was a great experience. I'd go back tomorrow if they'd let me.
Yeah.
Really?
Invite us back. We'd love to come back.
It was stressful, but fun. Yeah.
I'd do it again. So.
That's great. Well, you guys, thank you so much
of
for being here.
Of course. We're so glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes. 2 thumbs up right there. All right.
Well, thank you guys. Was that fun? Was that easy?
Well, I don't know. You tell us.
It was great. You guys are great. Super easy, flowing. We do
Yeah.
a lot of these. This was great.
We'll give you some swag. These
Oh
are
my
from our
gosh,
podcast.
thank you so
And then the other one's
much.
from my channel.
Awesome.
I have
Okay.
the Oswald Army.
Well,
So
I
if
will
you see
give
all
you,
of the
if
stupid
you
Oswald
want
bills.
pictures, let me know. I can
Okay.
get you the one of
Well,
Kelly.
since you held up, I don't know what
I know. I'm
Yeah,
like,
we gotta figure
now
that
you
out.
need
Help
the
edit?
picture.
No, but I need to know what goes where.
I'll help
Picture
you.
to put.
As long as you tell me.
I'll remember. You have an email?
I do.
He doesn't
I'll
have email.
Well, we'll talk.
Well, that was a great interview.
It was. I thought those interviewees, they looked like they had no idea what they were doing.
I think we did a good job.
No.
We asked some great questions.
No, that was good.
Absolutely.
Hopefully you found it entertaining. I don't know, maybe.
I
They
did.
didn't get up and storm out. Maybe that would have been better. Would have been more entertaining.
No, they were nice.
No,
Thanks,
they were cool.
Thanks for letting
It was great for Emily and Kelly to
They're
kind of
awesome.
share their insight.
Yeah, it was cool.
So, are you ready to be on Lego Masters now?
No.
Okay.
You know what? Whatever. I think I'm done flying. That ship has sailed many times. Like, you get your hopes up so much, man, and you just get crashed. Well, I don't know, when we were talking to someone, was it Tim?
Yep.
about it, and he applied and didn't make it, you know, and in his second try. So maybe on my fourth
Well, he
try.
tried, I think, the third time.
Was it a third time?
Yeah, because he was season 1. They didn't apply in season 2. Season 3, that's when they went further, and it sounded like they got almost selected kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And season 4 was when they did it. So
yeah.
Still could be yours, Alex. Still could be.
Let's do it, man.
Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll see. You said let's do it. You meant let's do the thing.
Just do the thing.
Oh, got it.
New shirt.
All right. So we have 8 shirts.
8 shirts, Mr. Spank, from Jabba.
So let's go ahead and take a look here. I think I've messed them up.
Take a look in a book, a reading rainbow. Let's see. As you take a look, it's Jabbo's shirts. They might be giants or Visahas.
All right, let's see. Here we go. So this is our first shirt here.
Brick World Chicago.
Brick World Chicago. I think they went with a
bear.
Well,
that's unbearable.
Yeah, isn't that a Fabuland-esque theme?
Yes, it is.
It looks very Fabuland-ish.
Fabulous. Looking fabulous, Jabbo.
So yes. So pay attention to this shirt because you'll
pay attention.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll know what I'm talking about in a minute.
I've taken a mental
So we had that one.
Okay, got it.
Then we have again. He's still highlighting Fabuland sets. That's pretty much the whole month. So
all right.
Fabuland sets.
The Flash.
The Flash.
That's a cool Flash shirt, man.
Yeah.
Did you get on a Flash sale?
Probably not.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not new. It looks vintage.
No, it does look quite vintage. Yes.
I think that collar kind of gives it away.
Yes,
that
it does.
And the sleeves with the thing. I don't think you find those too much.
Yeah.
Very 70s, 80-ish. Next we have Brick World Chicago.
Okay, and that's a wait. Is it a different color?
It is a different color.
Oh
He was sent 2 with a slightly different color of blue. And he pointed it out in the first video.
That's trippy. I'm like, wait a minute.
That's why I told you to make sure you paid attention. The artwork is the same. The color is not.
Wow, man.
So it is a different shirt. It does qualify.
I did it though. I found out.
There you go.
Spot the difference.
Let's see. Next we have Pylon.
What the heck is Pylon?
I think that's a group he likes.
Just pile it on, man.
Oh, and he's got this shark. I can't remember what he's talking about the shark for. That's the problem when I make these and then I have to remember.
Well, I'm impressed
what
that
did
you
I
remember
watch
that some of these were about.
All right, so next we have a Coors shirt.
Cool.
And I can't remember what he was saying about this. There was some reason he had it.
Also looks kind of old.
Yeah. I think it was related to some sort of movie or something. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
There was some show, and I can't remember what it is. It's much more entertaining when I remember what it is, but I've been busy this week.
It's been a week.
I was just happy to get these. All right, here you go. This one I thought you would be happy about.
Whoa, Journey. Don't stop believing.
Because I know Journey, they sing the iconic San Francisco song. Isn't that the lights go down in the city? Don't they play at the end of the games? I thought they played that at the end of the Giants games, Journey.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember.
Way to be a Giants fan there, Alex.
I haven't gone in a number of years, man.
That's all right. I wouldn't bother.
I wouldn't bother either, which was why I haven't gone. Moving right along.
Next, we have
Lego
Con.
Whoa.
And he made a joke at the beginning about it being a con, the Lego Con. Did you watch that at all?
No, I missed
I don't know
it.
if this is from the first or the second one.
That was the digital one, right?
Well, I think they both were that way, but it wasn't good. The second one, I think they had Joel McHale as the host. So they got someone he's from Community and a few other shows. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it didn't go over too big, I don't think. A lot of people hated it. Next, we have a nice yellow shirt with...
Oh my gosh, Kinkahookah.
Yeah. Isn't that from the Islanders?
Yeah. I had a number of those sets.
I thought you said I had a number of those shirts.
Sets, not shirts.
Okay.
But no, I remember that.
What happened to them? Do you not have them anymore?
I think I sold them. I didn't have the big set. with the two raised base plates.
Okay.
But I had all the other smaller sets. I had like his throne. I had a few of the little lockups. You know, like there's a pirate behind the 4 brown spears.
Yep.
And there's like a King Kahuga's throne, things like that. But the only islanders I have left are 2 of the female islanders that are on my beach. I don't know why, but or is it? I think they are the Islander girls.
Okay.
I don't know why. I do.
Well, there
you have it, folks.
And that is our shirts for today.
Yay!
Good job, Jabo. Keep it up.
Jabo.
You're gonna make it.
We appreciate the content. That's awesome.
I'll be honest. I am looking forward to being past Fabuland. I enjoy you, Jabo. I enjoy the shirts, but Fabuland is not for me. I just got to be honest. It was never a thing when I was a kid, and I feel, and I know it's not, but I feel like it's the Animal Crossing game, just the old version of it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I know it's not. I'm not saying it is, but that's just how they look the same to me. All right. Now, we haven't done comments for a couple weeks.
Oh, we got to
Should we try to do a few?
Let's try to do some comments.
All right, let's see. So we apologize. We'll try to get through some, and we'll get back to normal next week. I think it'll be next week after this. I don't know. We've been filming a lot.
We have.
So, SG Bricks had a rough day, and I've been waiting for the episode. It brightens my day.
Oh, man.
Every food segment, I think, what could I bring from Belgium if we go to the U.S.? Amazing beer for off camera?
Okay.
Or Nuzekis?
Search Google for
Cuberdon. Cuberdon. I do not know.
So many options.
Well, you've piqued my interest, I will tell you that.
Check it out.
Pasta Jensen, Radar. The MASH series was okay, but the movie was really good.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I failed the, that was my failure of Nostalgia News.
Yeah, that was the first time we've had a miss.
Yeah, we swung and missed on that one.
So, Marty Bricks thought Jason was going to throw taffy at the camera when he took a handful and asked,
"That's my
would
job.
you want some?" Here we go. Too humble one. MASH came on too late.
Yeah.
I was a kid and not allowed to stay up. I didn't really watch it as a kid. I remember seeing it more in reruns.
Oh,
I mean, I remember it from when I was a kid, but kind of like you. Like it's kind of like Cheers. I didn't I thought, oh, this is an old person show. Like I didn't realize that it was a comedy.
Yeah, and that's remember like my parents like when I heard the theme music, and I was like, well, I'm going to bed. That's that.
Yeah. Oh, it's a war show. Chef Eddie, I really wish you would bring the food segment back. I thought it was great, and all the sugar used to get Alex all jacked up. It gave him energy for the rants. Well, we took care of you at the show here, didn't we?
We did,
Alex?
yes.
Ty Novell, Jason, I know you won't send them to me. He said I LOL'd so much when he said that, and you side-eyed him. The side-eye
I don't know the
he
context.
gave Alex.
You gave me a side-eye.
It might have been the picture. When you're like, I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Maybe when I was like, the pictures. And I'm like, I know you won't send them to me.
Oh, the
That's
pictures.
probably what it was talking about.
Pasta
Pasta Jensen said all this agreeing. Yeah, it was horrible.
It was terrible. Sorry.
I don't know if we did agree to disagree.
We disagreed a little bit with Tim.
Yeah, there was some.
So, yeah.
We know you disagreed. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. I told you we wouldn't talk about that again. This episode won't end until it's all gone or your teeth start to fall out. Yeah, that was the sugar episode.
Teeth are starting to fall out, yeah.
Mills road plates are for millionaires. We regular people can't afford them.
Yep. He's a millionaire. He can do it.
No.
He's got a whole city of Mills plates.
Yeah, it's much smaller than yours. That's why. Dreamer Sink says the Up House has a back. Most things Lester makes are complete with interiors. I won't mention the Gentleman's Club. I'll be at Brick Slopes.
Woo!
All right. Well, I hope we saw him. I don't know. That's the problem. He may have come up and told us his name, and we don't know.
Yeah.
Because that's the downside of
there's
handles.
a couple of the guys that gave me their handle names. And I was like, who are you? And he's like, oh, I'm so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And what was cool was that we recognized the handle names.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, I got it. Yes.
And that's the sad part is like, because we don't know what you look like. You know what we look like, unfortunately.
So I just hear that, Alex or Jason, we look up, like,
we're like,
who's calling
us?
Hi. Yeah, hi. No, I get excited.
They're like, hi, I watch you.
I get up, like, hey, let's go. We give them the tile, and it's awesome.
Yeah. And if you did see us and you didn't get a tile, he apologizes. He was struggling.
I
tried to remind him.
No, I was like a well-oiled machine at the end. I was like, here you go, here you go, here you go. Yeah. Some kid's like, what is this? You don't care. You get one. You get a tile. You get a tile. Everybody gets a tile. All right, moving on.
Marty Brick says, don't know about Lego pricing themselves out, but I do think more people will start buying other brands. Probably not the purists, collectors, or investors, but people with less money to spend, like seniors or parents, or people who just like to build stuff no matter the brands, like me.
Yeah.
So I will tell you, so David, the guy that was next to us with the Minecraft build.
It was awesome.
Oh, right there. There he went by.
Yeah, that's the
So
guy.
he actually told me that he had bought, I think, 3 fantasy sets. Was it 3 fantasy sets you bought?
I think 3.
Yeah. So he bought 3 fantasy sets because of me.
It's the real deal.
He said it's the real deal. So he bought the bakery, and I don't care. You don't buy it if you don't want it. I wouldn't, you know, when I make the reviews, I just tell people, I like this or this is okay. And you can make your own decisions the way I look at it. But he said he did like it, and he said that the bakery, he said by the time I used your discount, the Amazon discount, he said it was $70 for a modular.
Wow. Yeah.
And he said the bricks were great. So, you know, and like we talked about before, not all non-Lego are the same. And I'm not even saying it's exactly 100% the same, but it's pretty close. Anyway. One clever pig, I must agree with Alex on the YouTube being difficult. And I think that was because originally you said, no, it wasn't difficult. He said, is it time consuming? Yes. Is it tedious? Sometimes
it can be.
Yes. Difficult though? No. For me, YouTube is kind of an art form. You can draw a junk picture in 5 seconds and that's fine. Nobody's going to like it, but you can do it. If you want to make something beautiful, people love, share, and talk about, you need to be willing to put in the time and effort to hone your craft. And that's where I was thinking. I mean, yeah, anyone can just do anything up on the thing, but to actually put stuff out that, you know, is going to draw an audience. And I think in the Lego market, it's saturated and it's even harder to build people. Because, you know, if you start following Lego videos, you just get inundated and there's so many out there. So, I don't know. Did you want to read some? You keep looking over.
Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm fine not reading. No.
Okay, I'll read if you don't want to read. They like it when you read, but he's not going to read, sorry.
I didn't say I didn't want to read.
Mr. Silly, I knew of MASH, but never watched it either or had no clue what it was.
Oh, hold on. I'll read this one from Brickstar. What do you mean you didn't do a food segment last time?
As you were eating a cookie. That was what he's talking about, I guess. Joe Bowling, grape knee-high plus taffy plus cupcakes. Seems to be the formula for Alex Fuel Rant Fuel.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Yeah, people loved it. DL Bricks, no one told me there would be math. I don't remember, but there probably was.
There was math on it? I'm so sorry about that.
It's a couple weeks ago. Brickfest does have, this is from James Rolfe. Brickfest does have local builders.
Okay.
And we talked with Tim about this. He gave us. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think kind of his point set the expectations. Right?
Yeah, that was it.
Our lug always does a huge display, usually others, local builders as well. So it's not just the Brickfest traveling content.
Yeah.
So I guess if the local community doesn't participate, then you don't get it.
No.
Mardi Gras Man, did you say fun hole? Makes me think of the great Cornholio.
Cornholio.
I need TP for my bunghole.
You know the answer. Yeah.
You need TP for my and it's play.
I am Cornholio. Oh my goodness. Who doesn't know that?
Anyways, there you go, Mardi Gras Man. That's for you. You said bunghole.
We're so sorry. It's going downhill.
I am not sorry. I do not apologize for that. Neither does my 16-year-old self. Rob Lyons, the way Alex described Batman or Batman with such confidence, he must be right.
Must. Yes, I am. Yes.
DL Bricks, agree, old school road plates rule.
Yo.
Miss Brick on Brick, Brickfest bad. Ooh. Don't go. It's the worst Lego event in the country.
Oh my gosh.
How do you really feel? Please.
Tell us how you really feel, yeah.
Wow. Well, are we going to go?
I don't know if I'm going to go.
I don't know. We'll see.
Probably not.
Oh, probably not.
Moving right along.
Okay.
I got to pee so bad.
Oh, well, do you want to pause and go?
Pause.
Okay.
You don't want to hear that. Here you
go. Okay. Yeah, don't take the mic in with you.
One eternity later.
All right. You're back?
We're back.
Everything come out okay?
So much better. Okay.
Okay.
Back to the stuff.
Okay, so let's go through. We got a few more here. Daniel Estes, and he was the one that gave us the taffy and the knee-high.
Yes.
He says, talking about both your channels, the reason why I enjoy watching, and maybe some of the regulars that watch may feel the same way, is these. One, it's genuine. On both your channels, and especially on Breaking News, your persona feels real. Just like Alex said, there are many YouTubers who act fake in order to appeal just for views. You do it because you enjoy Lego.
Thank you.
He does it because he's forced. Number two, it's engaging. You guys really engage with us.
Oh, good.
From reading and responding to our comments, community commentary, and meeting fans when you can.
Yes.
Three, entertaining. But he didn't say anything after that, so I don't know if it really, he's like typing out things and he's like, I don't know.
Sort of.
You're local. Well,
Hey,
for
we're
you
local,
we are,
right,
for not
yeah.
everyone, but that's okay.
Some people we are, absolutely.
But it is funny how YouTube has shrunk the world, right?
It has,
I mean,
it really
'cause
has.
think about all the people everywhere watching. It's amazing to me. So,
Yeah.
he said, you guys have great videos. It's fun seeing the banter and enjoying and joining in. It's also fun talking with other fans and seeing their Lego creations.
Yes, that's
And we're going to try to get back to more community commentary. If you want, you can send them in. Where can they send those, Alex?
They can send it to jasonsbricksin5@gmail.com.
Hopefully I remember to put that there.
You won't.
Okay.
Sorry. There's a lot you have to remember with this.
Brick Train says, YouTube is what you put into it. Yes, it is. Oh, here, you can read this next one. This is the first time we've had this person comment.
Trains are fun. All right, we'll talk. Let's see what this dude said. I think the alleged big names of Lego shows aren't being asked to appear. Their promotion team is coordinating it. Oh, they ask. I could be wrong, but true authenticity is hard to find. There was a train meet up at a local train shop I bought from a ton. They advertised 3 different YouTubers coming for a live stream and a meet and greet. Okay. Not that it matters, but I also knew a local channel that was quite a bit larger as far as views and subscribers, more than all the others combined. Okay. The difference is I don't promote myself or sell them I'm a YouTuber, so I didn't get invited. Thanks for the shout out. It gave me a reason to log into my account.
Because we talked about his trains are funny.
Trains are fun.
I wonder who that local bigger YouTuber was.
Yeah,
That's strange.
That guy?
Let's see. Duplo Tracy says, yes, that was the Duplo Tracy who commented. I've tried to fix my username before. Oh, and it looks like she has, because when I saw this before.
Oh.
So it is now Duplo Tracy.
You got it. You're official.
She said, you guys gave me the push to just be who I am. Duplo Tracy. See you in a few days.
Yes, and we saw
And it
you
was great to see
all through the weekend.
Yeah,
We just
it
said
was a lot of
goodbye to
fun.
You too. It was sad. I was like, oh, we'll see you next year, but we'll see you in the comments section.
Just Collect says, I feel that if everything that comes after Lego is a knockoff, then everything in the current world is just a knockoff of the first. Fantasy and Mega at least don't steal ideas and have their own licenses they work with. Some other companies do literally steal ideas. That's a knockoff, passing it off as something else. And that's, I feel strongly about that. Because I've had people approach me, other companies, and I look and it's like, oh, they have a Star Wars build.
Oh boy.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Or there was one recently, they had it was some sort of space robot, but it was Wall-E. And I was like,
yeah.
You know, anyway.
Avoid that.
Fat Daddy Brick.
Daddy Brick.
If it's Brickfest live, save your money. It's a total waste of money.
Wow.
So people really have feelings about this.
There you go.
Mayo Hosco.
Hey,
after multiple months, I'm proud to say I've finally caught up with every Breaking News episode on Jason's channel. What about Alex? Oh, after being caught up with Alex's channel for a while now. Okay,
oh, thank
gotcha.
you. Yay.
If it wasn't for Breaking News, I wouldn't have known anything about the other guy. I mean, Jason, and the good videos on his channel.
Yeah.
I missed the half-hour episodes.
Me too.
Or that one 5-minute episode. We tried that. That didn't work.
Heck, man. That's crazy.
Thanks for helping me get through YouTube, editing, and gaming.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Guglieri. Glad this show is still for me. I love both Lego and MASH. Regarding to YouTube thing, I think it depends on why you make videos. If it is to please your friends or because you just like it, then it can be quite easy. But if you do it to make a living, or at least get money back, it's a whole other ball game.
It really is. Yeah.
Well, sometimes, I mean, I agree with that. Like,
we all like to get
if
money.
you enjoy doing it, it does make it easier.
Yes.
But sometimes I still
tons.
struggle. Like there's something I have an idea and I want to do, and you can't get it right. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, that's a good one.
Okay, now we have Neil Rustling JE6ZO. So we have a couple comments here. Lego needs to realize that their competition has improved massively to the point where the bricks are almost identical. Fantasy printing is far above Lego. The figures have leg, arm, and back printing.
Articulation.
And the sets that I have bought have had no stickers. And I hate stickers. Especially those tiny ones, like when you got to put on a one by one. I hate those.
Yeah.
Lego is claiming to be a premium product, but as far as the printing and stickers go, Lego is not premium. Here's a question. Do you think that the price per piece is a value measurement is still valid considering the crazy amount of super small pieces Lego is throwing into every set? Price per piece made some sense 20 years ago. Yeah, when it was 2x4 and 2x2 bricks.
They were all pretty good sized bricks.
Yeah. But do we need to move to a weight measurement to gauge value? Say ounces or grams per dollar or euro. When a 1,000-piece set today is smaller than a 500-piece set from 20 years ago, how does price per piece make sense?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I think there's, I mean, there's a certain amount, like there's the material aspect of it, which is a difference.
Yeah.
But as far as sculpting the mold and that kind of stuff, those costs are going to kind of be similar, I would think. And I thought it was very interesting when we interviewed Alex at Brick Slopes. A couple weeks ago he was on air, and he talked about that, how the Pete's, yeah, he's from Bricklink, but we were at Brick Slopes.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Sure, I believe it.
Anyways, but he did talk about that, and I thought it was good for him to recognize or acknowledge that a big plate is not the same as a 1x1 stud. So, anyway.
Yeah, it's a good point. That's a great comment. I agree.
And I don't, you know, I mean, price per piece is kind of a rough measure sometimes, but
it's not the,
a lot of times I look at it and you look at it and it's like, does that feel like it's worth it or not?
But we like it because we can compare, like, okay, it's 1,500 pieces and it's $150. The math is easy.
Yep.
Sorry, Dennis, about the math. Or was it somebody else?
Yeah.
I can't remember. But
maybe that was what it was. I don't remember.
But like when I did the review about that old castle from 1992, the Dungeon Master's Castle, it has that massive raised base plate, and then you had the El Dorado Fortress, and that had the brick-built base plate. You know, because they don't make that anymore.
The new one,
that was a lot of extra pieces. So that's the evolution of Lego. So that would, and it only had 569 pieces, and one piece was this massive raised base plate.
Yep.
Yeah.
He also says, can we have an alert to warn us when of the rapidly approaching singing section? Beep, beep, beep. Singing will start in T-minus 10 seconds. Beep, beep.
I don't know. Were we singing too much?
Well, we did the one. We haven't sang really before.
It's a rare thing.
And we just sang earlier, so sorry we missed that.
Sorry.
Pasta Jensen says, Lepin, Jason, and Alex, I'm dying. Let's see. Skylar Skylar Mikkel.
Wow, you're way off.
Well, I didn't hear you trying. I keep seeing tons of people mad that Lego prices are going up, but if people really pay attention, the price of everything has went up over the last few years because of inflation, so Lego has to raise their prices along with everyone else. I personally do not feel priced out of the market, but to anyone that does, feel free to check clearance racks at the stores around me, always full of discount, up to 50% off.
Well,
and I think that's part of that is indicative of people being priced out, like they're not buying them at that full price.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with you 100% that it's not like Lego raised prices and everything else is the same in the world. Go to the grocery store. So.
No, don't go to the grocery store. It's painful.
You got to eat.
Buy the basic stuff. You're like, what did I buy? I just bought 4 items. Why is it $80?
I know. Judy says, I will be priced out of purchasing new Lego. I'm parting out some of my sets to use in rebrickable sets.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
That's a good approach, Judy.
Let's see. Mike Connolly, 7032. How do you only have 2,142 subs? I love your builds. I am a sub of Alex's too. His city is awesome. Yes, it is. It's really cool. Even if it's not Mills, it's cool.
You know, I get comments like that too, and they say like, dude, you should have way more subscribers or way more views or something like that. I don't know. I was like, wow, thank you. It's flattering. Yeah. You know, it's like, hey, we do a good job. We do our best with each video that we put out there. But yeah, as long as the arrow keeps going up, right?
Yep.
That means you're doing something right.
That's right. And we are up. I think we're quite a bit higher than that now. So
yeah.
I did have someone. Oh, this is a comment that just came in earlier today.
Wow.
I'll let you read it. It's the top one there.
Yeah, I assume so. Okay, so this is from Idamoshi. Idamoshi. Okay.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Is it okay if I ask you to change the alarm sound of the food segment warning? It immediately triggers me because we have rockets / bombing alerts very frequently where I live. I hope you don't mind. Thank you.
So
where do you live?
Maybe in Ukraine or something,
like
I would
Ukraine,
guess.
But
somewhere like that. Or maybe in...
Gosh,
anyways.
That's scary.
So,
I'm sorry.
Yes,
yeah,
I added that in just as kind of a joke. So we hadn't talked about it after at all. What did you think of did you hear it? The food alert?
Yes, I heard the food alert. Food alert. Food alert. Like,
because people get it, they're like, we need to know when it's coming. So, but
you know when it's coming when you hear a rapper like, all right, it's time, and then Jason gets his look in his eye, and I go and I roll my eyes like, oh boy, here we go.
Anyways, I won't add it again. The last couple episodes, I haven't added it because I don't want to trigger people.
Let's not trigger people. All right, we trigger enough people.
Yes.
All right.
So there you go, Alex. So.
Woo! The comment section.
So I know there is one thing we missed. Oh. We got another survey we didn't do. Oh, we didn't talk about the survey. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We have the other one because we did the one with Tim, and then there's the other one. This was a couple weeks ago, or I guess 3 weeks ago now. We talked about the Lego Idea sets. And we didn't talk about the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
That one came out. What do you think about it?
I like
it. We talked about it, and you're like, I hope they don't screw it up.
Yeah,
and the next day they revealed it after the video came out.
No, I like it. They did a good job with it, and I will be buying it with my own money.
What?
Yeah, can you believe it?
What?
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
You know it's a real good deal if he's going to spend money on it.
Well, I didn't say it was a good deal. It's like, what, $200? But I think they did a good
It's like
job
we talked about. Everything's gone up. It's what it is.
It is what it is. But
I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm not... For the most part, I don't complain about the price because it doesn't make a difference. Everything's expensive.
Yeah.
We all know.
We all know.
Okay, so the question was, there was the 2 sets released or unveiled.
Yes.
There was the Willy Wonka and the French Riviera. And the question was, which of the 2 new announced Lego Idea sets will you be looking to add to your collection?
Okay.
The options were Willy Wonka only, French Riviera only, both or neither. Wow, which one will you be getting, do you think? If Lego doesn't send it to you, because I mean, that's different.
Well, I probably won't get Willy Wonka. First off, I'm not a fan of how that's set up, and I know that Lego Ideas will dumb it down. The French Riviera...
And that's the caveat. We don't know what the final model is.
It just says
maybe it will be awesome, and you'll be like, oh, I'm really getting Willy Wonka.
Yeah, maybe.
But probably not.
Probably not, no.
Okay.
The French Riviera looks okay, but I don't see how that would go into my collection well.
Yeah, I don't see it fitting into your city, so I don't...
I'm definitely
I don't see it as something you want on a shelf.
Yeah, I would say neither. And I think I voted on this. I said neither.
Okay. Well, we got 220 votes. We're getting a lot more votes than we used to get.
Over 200?
I know.
Wow, we're big time here, guys.
People are really wanting to let us know how they feel.
People like to do that.
So, with 17% of people said they're going to get Willy Wonka only.
Okay.
23% the French Riviera only.
Okay. Well,
13% are going to get both. So we're at basically about 50%, 53% are going to get at least one, if not both. And then 47% are going to get neither.
Neither. Wow.
So there you go. Let's see, there are comments, but we're not connected to the internet. I think, so we won't read them.
Do they shut off our internet?
Well, I think it's the phone. Anyways,
okay.
I think some of the comments I heard, the ones that stuck out to me, and it might have been Joe Bowling, I can't remember, but there were comments about the Willy Wonka figs, and that could be the part I see being popular in that set. Because maybe you don't want that build, but you want those figs to make your own thing. You want to put them in your case, whatever.
Yep.
And I could see that. I could see myself being interested in that, depending on what the price is.
Yeah.
If it's like 120, like around the office, that's tolerable. If it's 250, probably not so tolerable.
The Office gave us like what, 17 minutes?
There was a lot of. I don't think it's quite that many, but there was a lot. There was double digits. So.
Double digits.
And yet we still didn't get the Nard Dog.
Didn't get the Nard
Dog. Or Jan Levinson Gould.
No, we sure did not.
No Gould?
No Gould.
What happened to Gould? Gould die? I don't know if you remember that episode. Anyway.
I remember that episode, yes.
It's like he's mentioned one time, and
that's it. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, well, I got to start hauling stuff to my truck.
I know. Well, we're not doing a Brick Slopes episode. This is a regular kind of ish. We apologize for the disconjointedness of this episode. You know, if it is, it might be. I don't know.
You don't apologize. It is what it is.
No, I do apologize. He does not apologize.
I apologize for nothing.
So, but then again, he didn't have to edit it. So there you go. He won't apologize when I don't edit out the part of him leaving to go to the restroom. That'll be funny.
Hey, you know what? We're real around here. You got to go. You got to go.
And you know what? We gotta go. So with that, we'd like to thank today's sponsor.
Stay tuned after breaking news to catch up with all the fun and hijinks of your favorite coworkers from Dunder Mifflin on the next episode of The Lego Office.
I tried to talk to Toby and be his friend, but that is like trying to be friends with an evil snail.
Dunder Mifflin Infinity represents a floor-to-ceiling streamlining of our business model. The centerpiece of the campaign is a new business-to-business website interface that will allow us to compete directly with big box chains.
Wait a second. Last time I checked, Dunder Mifflin already has a website. And quite frankly, I'm not really sure what's wrong with it.
See? That's what we're talking about. Did you hear that, Dwight?
Yes. Did you hear that, Michael?
No, Dwight. Respect. R-E-S-P-C-T. Find out what it means to me.
So don't miss all that and more on the next episode of The Lego Office.
www.creedthoughts.gov.www/creedthoughts. Check it out.